What is up, guys, and welcome back to F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. And today we have the final race in Season 3. I'll be honest, this has absolutely flown by. But if you haven't seen the last episode, there's some gameplay on screen now. Go check it out. It was a pretty good one at Interlagos, and I'm going to spoil it now. Basically, we wrapped up the Constructors' Championship. Yay! So, Mercedes' dominance is over. I'd already won the Drivers' Championship a couple of races back in Singapore, but now that we've got both championships, the pressure is completely off for today's race in Abu Dhabi, so we can go out there, try something new, and it honestly doesn't matter about either result for the team. So, I'm going to be doing a last to first challenge today, so we're going to, well, start from the back of the grid. We'll try some different tyre options and see how it goes. I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting race.
The race here at the Yas Marina circuit will be starting shortly. With the fading lights, strong spotlights will take over, making the Abu Dhabi track a unique racing experience.
So I obviously skipped qualifying for today's race. I said I'm going to try and do a last two XB. As it stands, we're now up into B15, so with that dive bomb we gained 5 places. So that represents for me a pretty solid start to this Grand Prix. We've got Romain Grosjean next up in the Haas, again a fellow Ferrari powered car. We don't even need DRS to get past the Frenchman. However, we've got another car trying to go, the proximity arrow flashed up to show Gutierrez into the next corner. The AI again for some reason getting trapped up on the inside. Don't know why that is, but we're going to sneak through. There was a couple of cars there. One of them was Fernando Alonso. He's going to get the cut back. So in the end, we have actually only made the move on Danny Kvyat, is the driver behind me now, who was in front before. So it's been a pretty good start to this race. As I said, it honestly doesn't matter what happens. It's just a bit of fun just to go out and enjoy the race with all the pressure off. So honestly, it doesn't matter if the lap car brake tests me and get damaged. So I'll try not to be shouting down at you all today as we make a nice little move up the inside of Fernando Alonso, the 2-time world champion. And Kvyat's come out of nowhere. So the Russian clearly overtook the Spaniard at the same time as me and then looked to try and have a go at me. So that's a very good bit of racing there from the Toro Rosso drive. We've got Carlos Sainz holding everybody up. He's currently in P9. Oh my word, Danny Kvyat nearly brake tested me there. Man, this guy's driving has been so dangerous. He refused to get off the racing line for me in Brazil when I was coming up to lap him. Anyway, down the inside of the last corner, I'm going to squeeze him out a little bit there. And at the end of lap number 1, we've made up 11 places. So we're already halfway there. And on lap number 2, there's a big send-in coming. On Nico Hülkenberg, Bottas has been clipped by Carlos Sainz. That's another free position. And now, wow, I was making the dive bomb on Hülkenberg and then Bottas got spun in the background. So this is Carlos Sainz. Are we going to try and go for another kamikaze dive bomb on the Spaniard? Yes, we are, is the answer. That's a lovely, satisfying move there on the inside. We're now into P9, and I absolutely love dive bombs at the Yas Marina circuit because the AI always seems to break really early. We've now got DRS on the Brazilian Felipe Massa in the Williams. Lap number 3, now up to P7, and it might be P6 as we send it from the moon and get past Verstappen. Oh my word, I was not expecting the AI to brake so early. I can just brake so much later than them and hit the apex still. Here comes Verstappen coming back at me. The Dutchman's got the overwhelming straight line speed. Nevertheless, I'm going to switch it back to the inside. We're going to squeeze the Dutchman out there on the outside line, and I'm going to pick up P6 and run away to catch Sergio Perez. Checo's without DRS on lap number 4. We have the DRS. We're going to blast past the Force India into the top 5, and that's Rosberg. Rosberg's been spun by Daniel Ricciardo. There's another incident down in the chicane, and that's That's another free position that I can get in this race. It's only lap number 4 and we are already into 4th place. This is Daniel Ricciardo in the Red Bull next. Are we going to send it at the last corner? Yes, we are. Ricciardo tries to squeeze me a little bit onto the inside, but we get the move done. Up the inside at the last corner, you don't see that move being made very often. And I'm now onto the podium in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix after starting from the back in just 5 laps. At the end of lap 5, I'm making a pit stop. I've decided I've got so much pace. We're going for a 2-stop. We're going to experiment today. On goes a set of super soft tyres. They're supposed to last us 7 laps, 2.204 seconds. That's a very respectable stop from the pit crew. We've had many of them this year. They've been really, really on point with the pit stop. So that's something that I really am going to miss next season. Stay tuned, because we are going to be moving teams, as we are every season, and trying something new. This is Felipe Massa, DRS, lap number 6, down the inside, and on Bottas as well. Not quite. I thought it would have been a bit much to try and go for a move on the flying fin there, but at least we've managed to overtake one of the Williams, and we are now the filling in the Williams sandwich. Is Massa trying to come back at me there? It looks like he is. He was all over the back of me in the wing mirrors. The veteran Brazilian trying to go to the outside. We're going to send it on Bottas. Oh my word. I hardly seemed to dab the brake pedal, and we just eased up to the back of the fin, and then